on YouTube. So we have this cleaning company that I found on Instagram, and they have a lot of followers and get a lot of traction. And one of their videos went viral or is going viral right now. So I tapped into them, looked at their website, and I pretty much like what I saw when I first got on their landing page, saying that they have a lot of the key components that a landing page should have. But you know me, I'm gonna find some things that I think can make it a little better. So let's try to move me down there. Let's go to their landing page. So let me move me back over here. So this is their landing page. So like I was saying, they have a lot of the key components that you need on a landing page, especially above the fold. Above the fold just means the line where I can't see anything else. Anything above that is above the fold. So this is where you want to get your audience attention and let them know what it is you do. So if I'm looking at this right here, I see one-stop shop, one-stop professional cleaning solution. Oh, your windows a mess. And I did just click on it earlier just to see what it was, see what it looked like, but I didn't go through it. So this is my first time going through it. So one-stop professional cleaning. One thing I will say right now, this video is taking me away from reading what it is that you do and offer. Because of the movement of the video and the luxury of the home that I'm looking at, I pretty much want to see the home more than I want to see what kind of business you offer right now. So that's something to think about. And I am going to redesign this landing page tonight. Okay, so back to it. One-stop professional cleaning solution. My mind keep going to one-stop shop. And I'm not sure if that's just because that's a saying or what. I can actually see the video man in the background in the glass. That's not good. Should have did that with a drone. Or your windows a mess, call hits. Now I love that saying because that's the name of their company. Your premier window cleaning service for Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, and the entire Phoenix metropolitan. Okay, so they out there in Phoenix. They do have a CTA button that does stick out to me. It pops out the same color as the other CTA button up top, same color as their brand. They have a way to contact them right here, which this number right here is fighting for attention in my opinion. And the spacing is not great. I wonder if get a quote they will take me to their phone number. Let's click on it real quick. You see they got their phone number right there again with email and all their information. So actuality, you don't really need your phone number right there. If you want to do something with your phone number, you can probably place it up here in the ribbon up here, this area up here, or just leave it off. Get a quote. So you got get a quote here, get a quote here. You can probably just put your phone number right here in this spot, since this is your main CTA button. But we'll play around with it. Let's look at the rest of the landing page. Okay, why choose head cleaning? I would ask, why is this C right here not capitalized when all the other first letters of each word is capitalized? See, I catch things like that, and this makes the experience. So someone who's very detailed, and they come to you and you're a cleaning company, which is supposed to be detailed and find little nick things like this in my house, and I want to make sure you're gonna clean. If I see that you can't pay attention to little small details like this here, how you think that make me feel about you coming to my home cleaning it? It's just that simple. That smaller detail could turn away some customers. Now, if that's just, kind of minute, small things, and you're not worried about it, then fine. I mean, it's your business. But when I do a landing page, I try to make sure everything is on point, everything is user friendly, everything drives a conversion, meaning drives them to whatever you're trying to get them to do. Like your CTA button say, get a quote today. So I want to try to drive them to get that quote, to contact us. Reliable service. I love the icons. and then you didn't go too much into detail. I see some business under their tabs like this here, under their information, they'll put a whole 2-3 paragraphs up under here. We want to get the attention of the audience or the customer quick. Reliable service. Okay, we show up on time. That right there lets me know they're reliable. They show up on time. A legend and happy customers, safe and effective cleaning. Okay, and then we get into their service. Now, I'm not sure if I love this layout. I will serve with the images over here and the CTA button, just like it just throw it together. That could be, this little section here could be designed better. But let's check it out. Okay, I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. Maybe just that one. My hand is up the whole time though. Oh, so the arrow, the drop down arrow doesn't work. But if I click on the word or what the service is, then it shows me. See, that could be a headache for people come to your, because they may not even think about to click on the word. I just try it because I test out websites. So that little right there you could potentially throwing away, let's say 50% of your visitors that come to your landing page just because your drop down button didn't work. Oh Lord, what happened? I clicked on that 2 times and then the video started playing. Look at that. What is this all about? So that's a video. I didn't know that as a user of your website, as a visitor to your website. I didn't even know that was a video. I just double clicked on this word right here. Let's get this under control here. Let's design this better. And let's put like a little you can put something real simple like a play button icon on here. Let me show you what I mean when I say a play button icon. I'm gonna go right to this right here just to show you what I mean. This is real quick. Type play. We want the one with the circle because we want it to, we're gonna put it black. And then I'm gonna make it big just so you guys can see it. We're gonna say 72. Just so you guys can see it. Import it. And here we go. So just something like this right here. Let me zoom in for you. You take this right here and put it over your video or your image right here. And we probably would do it white because that's a dark image. And then that lets me know, oh, I can play that right there. And then see what's the video by, see them cleaning or something like that. So let's design this whole area better. Let's make sure our drop down menu works, button works. And let's clean this up. What are our clients? So now that looks different. Looks like we're using a different font. And I'm doing this as I would do if I was doing this for a paid client. I'm looking at everything first, then I'm gonna go through it, I'm gonna test everything out. So this font right here, this thin font looks different from this more medium bold kind of font. Even the spacing looks, see how the space part, this right here is this job from the B to the C. Now look up here. See how it's not that spaced out? You see the big gap on that line? Just the line itself. Look at this first line and then look at this line. You could tell the difference in it. Also, now people love to see images. So put images of your clients that's actually saying this. Let me know these are true reviews. Let me know I can go and look at this person, Max R. Ready to restore. That's another thing I seen when I first came on. This right here, we just talking about spacing. This kind of bunched up too close right here. This one stop. Just a little bit. I will play around with that spacing. This looks better. Maybe because it's on that blue. I don't know, but that looks too close together, like a run-on word. Okay, so there you have it. And then, of course, they give us another CTA button, which is perfect at the end. So I ain't have to scroll all the way up. I seen the whole website. Now I want to Get a quote. So let's play around with this, Okay. I'm not mad at none of this at all. I don't like the lineup as far as the order of these right here. Get a quote. I'm not mad about a CTA button being here, but if you want your phone number presented, I think, and that would be just me thinking off the top right now, I would put it right here. Maybe I will put it in the CTA button. Take out, get a quote, and just put your number in there. Maybe that'll help thin it down some. And actually, this look width-wise, this looks smaller than this width-wise. Let's make sure all our CTA buttons are the same exact width. I mean length. My bad. It's length. Up and down. Vertical. Okay. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do with mine. So let me write that note down. I'm going to add. And this is how we'll be doing. I'll be looking at it and just jotting down little notes how I would change up the website or the landing page. Add phone number. CTA button. Okay. So I'm going to use a lot of this here. I'm not going to use this video because that's taken away from what I need the audience to capture quick. And if you're going to do that, use a drone next time. Don't use someone walking with a mirror or a window right there and I can see them recording. All right, let's jump into Figma. I'm going to delete this here. And I have my design ready. Or do I? Yeah, I got my frame ready. Okay. I did with a MacBook. Do I want to keep that white or go with my traditional go-to black? We're going to keep the white. Going to keep the clean look. Yeah. Let's just play with some wording right now. And this how I would be doing it. Like I say, if I was doing a quick little design, I got the wording right here. So let's go with, I'm going to move this over here. We're going to go with 16. We're going to go with medium. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to mess with the font style. We're going to go with, I'm going to zoom in so you can see. We're going to go with services. We're going to make that a auto layout. We're just going to move that over. We're going to go with projects. I like how they had that word projects instead of our work, things like that, but I like that. We're gonna go with all reviews. And then we're gonna go with the about section. Then we're gonna go with the FAQs. And this is actually how I be talking to myself when I be designing. I hope they don't flag me for music in the background. And then contact. So if I got contact right here, I really don't need. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take contact out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the phone number, which is, we're just gonna put something 555 555 555. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make that a fill. Hold up. Let's fill this. I think what they was blue, so let's make it a blue. It's a light blue. We'll change the color, but it's a light blue. I think something along those lines. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna curve that button. Curve. Like that. Let's add a, hold on. Let's add a effect to it, drop down effect. So there we go, got our button. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a group. We're gonna close these in. Let's say 16. Let's put it about 8. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna move it. I don't like 8. Yeah. See what 12 look like. Nope. Matter of fact, let's see something. Do I have this set at? Okay. So let's see what this look like. And I will have guides and everything else. Yeah, see, I want that bolder than that. So let's do this here. Let's do this here. We're gonna put that bold. Semi-bold, good. Okay. I'm just playing around with the placement. Like I say, we can put guides on just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna put some basic guides on. Let's put it at. Let's put it at 12. We can do 20. Alright. Alright, really right. Just for y'all can see what I'm talking about when I say guides. So that lets me know I can line things up accordingly. That's what I mean when I say guides. And I'm thinking I want to make this bigger, but let me keep going right now so I can get everything together. So let's do this right here. Like I said, I'm gonna play around with it, and I'm gonna put an image that I just created in Canva in here. Just creating Canva, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw so I might have to change that font to white, but I'm gonna throw a tint over it. So let me take my guides off so you can see. So how bright it is right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna throw a tint. Screen. Don't worry. Just gonna be a little tint. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it down like this here. So now I still can see. I might bring it out just a little bit more. I like it around that 74 range. So what this gonna do is, now I'm gonna change. Oh Lord. Let me lock this up. So what might happen? Okay. So now I'm gonna change this to white. Oh, we gotta send that to the back. Oh, I locked it. Rectangle. We just gonna send. Matter of fact, we're gonna send this to the front. There we go. Rectangle lock. So we're gonna call this fade. So that's my fade, which is locked. Everything else need to go. This is my navigation. I'm gonna say top navigation. Okay. So we got our fade and we got our top navigation. This is just the image. We can lock that too. Matter of fact, we can put both of them together. Group. We're gonna say background. Alright. So we got that. Alright, so now I want to change this blue, as you can see. Because I hate it. bring it somewhere like that. Now we're gonna put the title on here, which I'm gonna have to go to the. We're gonna make that way bigger. Cause I want to keep what they had. One stop, professional cleaning solution. All right. So what we're gonna do is one stop. We're gonna do it like this here. Oh, I can throw my guys back on, so I can make sure I'm lined up perfect. See how I lined it up on that red? I can change the guys different colors and everything. Let me do that. Maybe that's what y'all need to see. So we can change the guys to a different color, if that helps y'all out. We don't want it like that though, so we want to leave it down. So we can do something like this right here, which is more professional. If that helps y'all out. So let's see. I'm gonna make sure that's hugging. And then I want to make this bolder. We really want to make that stand out. I like that one right there. I'll play around with the spacing later, but this is what we have so far now. So let's see. I need to add the subtitle. All your ones that miss call his. I like that. I kind of like that more than I like one-stop professional cleaning solution. That gets my attention. Are your windows a mess? Call his. Yes, we're going with this here for our. We're gonna change it up. Cause that gets my attention. Let's go here. Let's change this up to. And then we're gonna drop that down. Boom. Yeah, I like that better. And then we're gonna add the subtitle at the bottom. Yep. There we go. I think that's perfect. So let's add another text. We're gonna drop that down to a medium. We may take it. We'll play around with it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we're gonna play around with it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. Let's see what we got so far. I was gonna say, what my wish card? I think I want. Nah, I like it like that. So this is all above the fold. Then we're gonna put our CTA. Then we're gonna come in with some. Okay, we working with something. We're getting started. I do want to drop this down some though. Not that I'm looking at it. Yeah. Let's go to 72. Okay, so that means that I need to. The background. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna let me do it like this. I don't want to stretch it though. Take it right there. I'm gonna take that right there. There we go. I like that better. Let's see. I like that better. Now we're gonna lighten it up some though. Just a little bit, 'cause that's a little too dark. So let's go to that fade. It's a little too dark. Take it to 65. Let's see what we got. That's better. That's better. I can read it. Not sure if I like this font right here. But for now, I can read it. I want to make these bigger too. So it's messing with me. So let's go here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that regular. Okay. So now let's the same CTA button. Take it down here. We're gonna make sure it's the same thing. Alright. Let's see what that CTA button said. Get a quote, I think. Yeah, get a quote today. So get a quote today. Get a quote today. Now, actually, I want to make that. I like that right there. 160. So make sure they were the same size. So now what I want to do is I want to bring this on up. Dang, that ain't what I want to do. Bring it right there. All right. So this is what we did. We changed up the title. Let's get to it. We changed up the title from One Stop Professional Cleaning Solution to this right here, which had a better ring to it. They're known for their window cleaning. That's what they're known for. As I look through their exterior window cleaning, construction window cleaning, screen cleaning. So yeah, so that's what we're going with, and that's what all the images represent. Projects. It's showing nothing but window. Well, these videos, but it's window cleaning. So go back home. So we took this title out and added this title right here, which had a better ring to it. Or your windows a mess, call Hess. Then we added this right here for the subtitle. We took the phone number out and placed it where they had the same CTA buttons they had right here, all above the fold. We also we didn't add that right there. We also changed up the order of the navigation and put services first because that's most important. Projects was next, I think, and then about section after that. Let's make sure. Yes, service, project, reviews, about, phone number, a nice background of an image that's not a video playing, taking the attention away from the thing you want them to do, which is get a quote to contact you guys and what it is you guys offer. And now we're finna get into some of the projects and services right here in this area. So I'm not gonna make time for this video, but I'll show you the end result on Instagram, and then you guys can tell me what you think. But this is the start of it right here.